Hi everyone. Um, I'm joined here today with a very dear friend of mine. His name is Ved, and he's from Cyprus. Welcome, Ved.
Hello. Well, thank you very much.
um, I saw a lot of YouTube videos where friends or couples have reacted to fragrances, rated them based on smell, based on who they feel like it most captures them. So I really wanted to have someone here who is not really truly into the niche fragrances. So he's not that professional about it. He's not really familiar with the scent. So I really wanted to share some of my favorite fragrances, to be honest. I've selected 5 or 6 of them, and I will spray them on some strips, and we will see what Ved thinks about them.
Excited.
Excited, okay.
Okay, let's get this.
So, the first one I will be showing Ved is Roja's Enigma, and I think Ved is kind of familiar with Roja Dove, if I'm right.
Yeah, that's kind of right, but I wouldn't say I have any information about this. Just seeing, hearing from you, and getting all this information.
And he's not saying, but he was the one who helped me edit the video, the interviews. We've spent hours here in their apartment editing the video, doing the sound and everything, so it's better. So, and he actually listened to a lot of things Roja said, so he knows some stuff about it. And this is a very nice creation, Enigma, and I will be just spraying this on. And I will be showing.
Oh my god.
He's already feeling it because it's so
Oh, wow.
powerful.
Oh my god, this is super interesting.
It is.
Oh.
It is. And at first, when I first smelled Enigma, I didn't know I actually liked it or not, because it's very powerful and it's a very distinctive smell.
Mhm.
What do you feel?
Wow, it's like I it's like I've never smelled something similar, but also at the same time I did.
Okay.
So to me it feels that there is some kind of a rich feeling, but also at the same time you don't see what's rich with it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm feeling with that, which is kind of interesting in a way.
I get what you mean. I get what you mean. First, a lot of people say it's Coca-Cola. Do you get
No.
Coca-Cola? Personally, I don't really get it. It features a lot of cognac, tobacco, and vanilla.
Wow.
So these are the ones that give Enigma it's really signature amazingness,
Yeah.
which I really love. And I mean, just look at the bottle. It's just
This is nice. It's like it's kind of very manly at the same time.
it is.
Very
So,
manly.
This is a pour-homme, so this was created for men. Because a lot of Roja's fragrances are unisex, but this one in particular was created for men, and a lot of men are really into this fragrance.
Well,
So
that's cool.
it is very cool. So
I like that.
this one is Enigma, and then I think if we continue with Roja's fragrances, and then I will have some other ones. This is called Fruity Oud, which which I will let you decide.
Wow.
It is this one is
It's
If-
sweet.
it is very sweet. If you said this is interesting, then this one is definitely
Yeah,
more
this
interesting.
smells like if you did not say that the name is something fruity, I would say that this is very fruity.
It
It
is.
smells like a fruit basket,
It is.
but not
Yeah.
in a way that it disturbs you. I think. I see myself picking up fruits and putting them in one basket, and this is what it would smell like on a hot
Exactly.
day.
Exactly. Yeah. I've said this before that I think the name for this one is absolutely perfect, Fruity Oud. But it has the name oud in it as well. Oud is a type of wood. It's eagle wood, and it's just has such a distinctive smell to it. And Roja was the one, I think, firstly who created this gourmand elements of fruits and everything with the dryness of wood.
What?
So
Wow.
yeah, so
Dryness of wood.
exactly.
Wow, this is so many things to know about this, man.
I know.
It's unreal.
It, This is why I love the world of fragrances, because it's really never ending. And
Oh, this little cutie.
yes, it's just, this is Roja as well, but I think you've never smelled something like this before.
Nah,
I
I didn't smell anything like any of these two that you so far have made me smell. Oh my god.
This one is just.
Oh my god. It smells like a lot of things.
Tell me. I will tell you guys what this one is.
I feel holy with this. Like,
I'm sorry?
blessed.
Blessed. This is.
But I don't know. This is, I think, my favorite out of all these that I have so far
Wow. Okay.
tried. It has this very, I don't know. I see a priest with this.
A priest. This is Roja Sweetie Oud. And it's just really, really interesting how what thoughts get into people's heads when they feel fragrances. This one has a French patisserie accord in
What?
it. So it's mixed, the oud, the wood is mixed with a patisserie accord, which is sweetness and macarons and those
Oh
type
my
of
God.
things.
Wow, but this is like, it's very sweet, but at the same time very manly.
I know.
It's for men, right?
No, this one is actually unisex.
Really?
But I mean, men, women can.
This is very.
I've seen more men wearing this fragrance. That's for sure.
This is so good.
It's absolutely wonderful, and I just find that the mixing of the sweet and that woodiness just really, really beautiful.
Would have never thought of that.
I know.
Yeah, would have never pointed out with my finger, say that this is what it's mixed with.
Okay.
This is super. Like all of them, I didn't smell anything like this.
Well, that is what niche should be all about. So this is.
Oh my god.
This is what niche is all about. That creating sense, which is not like, to
generic.
be honest, exactly, not like very generic. So these ones were the Rojas, and then let me just quickly move forward to this one, which is one of my favorites. This is Memo Paris's African Leather. He's so anxious to smell this one. Okay. And oh, I just absolutely.
Oh my god. Oof, this is super classy.
It is.
Oh. It smells like partying in a warm place and having a good cocktail with good music.
Yeah, it just reminds you of these happy times.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like happiness, smiling, being happy, dancing, and also something cold that you're drinking, because it's so. I think it smells warm, but at the same time makes you feel cool, like cold.
I love this. I love this description. I think this one is definitely, the base is very vanillic. It's very, very resinous, the base. So that's where it gets its warmness from. But it has so many spices. It has cardamom, saffron. It has peppers in it. So this one, these spices give it its real kick, you know. So this is why you can feel that it's warm, but at the same time it's very cold.
Wow.
And I mean the bottle as well, it's just so nice. African leather.
Yeah, it's super cool.
It's leathery, so it has a leather accord in it as well. So yeah, I think this is very masculine, kind of masculine as well. But I've seen a lot of people, a lot of women wearing it.
This would smell so cool on a woman as well.
Of course, yeah.
Like that would, like, I would want to be a friend of that person.
Yeah. Okay. And I have two more, which are very, very nice. I've posted about this yesterday. It's Frederik Maas Dries van Noten. He created this scent with the collaboration with Dries, and I'm very curious what Beth thinks about this one, because,
oh my god.
for example, my mother hates this. If I spray it out, she just says, "Don't do this," because she absolutely hates this one. What do you think?
It's kind of light, but like it's prominent, but not really at the same time. But I can see why your mom doesn't like it that much, because it's very different but similar to the smell of,
Say it.
like
Say
I'm
it.
trying to identify
Say it.
identify it very well.
Say it. You have
Like
to
as
say
if
it.
something has been in a package for a long time.
Oh God.
But
Oh God.
but it smells good.
I know.
Like-
I know. I really love it because it is a very nice sandalwood fragrance with some creaminess and milkiness with it. But I think that particular note, the milkiness and the
Mhm.
creaminess, gives it this
Sourish feeling.
exactly this sourish feeling. You have to get your nose trained
Oh.
to that.
This is super interesting.
But I can definitely. This is actually very good. I feel that
It knows something in me.
all these fragrances do.
They
I
do.
think.
They do.
But I can get the feeling that it's been in the package for some time.
Oh wow.
But it's very nice. I really love this
Uh-huh.
brand. You know, they create really really lovely fragrances, and this travel atomizer is just so
Uh-huh.
handy, and it's just so beautiful. And
Wow.
maybe you've heard about the last one I have here. It's Chanel number 5.
Well, I think I'm the only, like, out of all of these that you just made me, this
Yeah.
is the only one that I have heard of.
Okay,
But not specifically number 5, just the brand.
just the brand.
Just
Okay.
the brand.
Okay.
Let's get that clear.
So this is a really iconic fragrance, number 5. Gabrielle Chanel has selected this one out of fragrances which were made for her, and she was asked what should be the name, and it was labeled number 5. So
Mhm.
so she said, let's not change that. So I will spray this one on now,
Hmm.
and let's see what you think about this one.
Hmm. Hmm. Summer afternoon
Summer afternoon.
in the
okay.
Mediterranean.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, I don't I never smelled this before.
It is so beautiful and such an iconic fragrance from Chanel.
Wow. It's also kind of strong, no?
That I think that's what most
Uh-huh.
people like about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's iconic. It's a lot of people are putting it on because of the name and of
Mhm.
the stature of the fragrance, but I do think at the same time it has this beautiful femininity because it's
Uh-huh.
powdery. It's very light,
Exactly.
but
I don't know. I'm just following what you're saying.
but it's strong.
Yeah. Yeah, for me it feels like Yasmin garden in the Mediterranean on an afternoon, like on a sunset, and there is a kind of a sea breeze,
Wow, I love that. Oh.
but also like lemon flowers, like blossoms.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's super nice.
And women in white clothes with big white hats
Uh-huh.
are under the sun.
Uh-huh.
I'm the same, and I
Like
love that
it makes you travel
it does.
to that place, or I don't know, bring that place in you.
I know. I really love that you are saying these things because for me a fragrance is what just exactly does that. I smell it and I'm immediately transported to a place which I've probably never
He didn't
been
pay
at.
me to say this. I swear.
This isn't scripted.
No.
Okay. So I think we've done what we wanted to do for today. I really wanted to bring someone here who could tell me what their initial thoughts about these fragrances are. And he's stealing African Leather because that really is
Yeah,
amazing. It's so good.
This I think is. Well, I will chase this.
I'm not giving it to him. I will have this for myself. I need it.
Well, I have it here.
Okay, so thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and maybe Ved will be back for another video.
I would love to.
If the comments are positive. So let me know in the comments what you think about this video, and I hope you will have an amazing day. Bye bye.
Thanks, guys. Cheers.